Shit, welcome back to another episode of the Producergrind Podcast. I'm your host, CEO Dylan, co-host. Got Carrington with me.
What's good, y'all?
Shout out to Sin. Welcome back to another episode of Producergrind Podcast. Carrington and Sin's with me.
Yo. What's good?
And we got a special guest today. The guest has worked with Kendrick, Travis Scott, Cardi, Thug, B.O.B., Ray Shermer, Gotti, Yachty, 21, 2 Chainz, Quavo. Please welcome 30 Roc.
Gang. It's just a little light.
Appreciate you pulling up.
Yeah, what's going on, man? What's going on?
Man. So, for those that are listening, they might not be 100% aware. So tell us like where you're from and how you got started kind of thing.
Well, I'm from the Bronx in New York. But I've been like in Atlanta like half my life. I really got started because I was in the marching band.
What instrument did you play?
Well, let's start with middle school. I was playing the trumpet at first, and then I was like, man, I'm gonna teach myself how to play drums, and I kind of did that. Then when I got to like high school, that's when I was like on the drum line and stuff like that, and started playing like basically every drum that was on the drum line. Shit, my band director tried to chump me off one day.
Tried to what?
Chump me off. Yeah, and I told the nigga, man, basically, I just told him how I felt, and I basically couldn't get no scholarship after that.
Dang.
So I ain't had nothing else to fall back on, you know what I'm saying? So from there, I literally just took up beats, you know what I'm saying? My brother taught me how to make beats, and I just ran with it, kept doing it.
And when was that? That was like 10 years ago, 5 years ago? How long was
I graduated in 2010, so literally right after that.
What high school you went to?
Miller Grove.
Street.
Oh, so you signed up. You moved. You went to high school in Atlanta.
Yeah, I graduated from Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah. So when did you move from the Bronx to Atlanta?
Shit. I had to been a little bit before. Was at 9/11? It was like a little bit before that.
Oh damn, so you were young.
Yeah, I was young. I was mad young. So, but I'm not from Atlanta, so don't tell me that.
So tell us about the process. You started making beats, then how long until you actually had people rapping on your beats? Who was rapping on your beats?
Well, the first artist to really rap on my beat was Michael Montana. Like that was the first nigga that like really fuck with me. I remember it was like a snowstorm that we had in Atlanta.
Snowpocalypse.
Yeah, it was like, we had one of them, like one of the first ones where niggas ain't know how to act for real.
Yeah.
And like me and my brother was just in the room just making beats. And I just started like getting on Twitter and shit like that and just started like atting niggas, you know what I'm saying? And like I really just sent it to him and he was like, yo, all these shits is hard. And then he just really just started running with it. Then next it was like Jose Guapo, he was like the next nigga to like fuck with me. Man, that shit was just a journey, bro.
Did you have any producer friends at the time?
Nah. It was just me and my brother. And we used to do beat battles all the time.
Just you and him?
Yeah, me and him was used to do beat battles all the time and win. Like we would just win all them. And shit's like, rest is just history. Like we just was like, fuck it, we're just gonna do these beat battles. And like I remember when I first met Beat Billion and he was like, man, when you start getting credits, man, come holler at me and all that shit like that. I was like, yeah, all right. I remember that's how I met in R&B.
At a beat battle?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's how I met in R&B. Like it was like, bro, your beats is hard. And that's how we like kind of linked up. But I really didn't hit nobody up until I started getting like credits underneath my belt. Cause like, I ain't want nobody shitting on me after that. I was like,
yeah, it's like a respect thing.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? All right, cool. Now I'm in there. Like, yeah, let me hit these niggas up now.
Now, what were you doing like when you were first producing? Were you going to studios trying to network with people? I know you said you had been hitting people on Twitter too.
Yo, dogs, I used to I remember when me and K-Camp used to work a lot. I used to work in Alpharetta. And I used to leave Alpharetta every day and drive all the way to Austell just to go to his crib.
Dang, Austell.
Like I remember one day I was leaving and my car broke down on the highway. Like, damn.
Please don't tell me it was on 400.
Nah, I was like, what's that shit? 20. That was on 20. So as soon as I got on the exit, as soon as I got on the highway, man, the car just said boom. I was like, oh man, this shit is trash, bro. Like doing all this running around. I met like DJ Plug. Like I used to work at a Perfect Timing. That was like on Camilton Road.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So it used to be like me, DJ Plug, Casey the Beat Monster, GT.
Well, Will was there.
Yeah, Will Fool. Like all of us used to just be in this 2-room studio and just be like switching out ideas and all that stuff. And like, that's why I really like got into it, like really learned more than what I already knew. And from there, shit, I used to trap it out in there. I ain't gonna hold you, man. It used to be like hailstorms, winter storms. I used to just be in the studio, no food, Nigga, $6 on my card left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When you were working with K-Camp, did he already have his hit song out or no?
That was right before like Money Baby dropped.
Mm-hmm.
And Cut Her Off had dropped. That was like right before that. So it was like, we came out with like a song called Fire, I think. And like that's when A1 Supergroup was around. The boy, we turned up there, goddamn, like them niggas, like that's when all that was around. So like I was around all that shit.
So when you was you said you was in the studio with everybody was in the little 2-room studio. Would you say you learned more in that room and being around people than you did like if you ever looked up on internet or like looking up techniques on the internet?
I don't never look up techniques on the internet. I rather fuck no.
You rather learn everything?
I rather learn everything myself.
You don't watch no tutorials, none of that?
Fuck no.
Yeah. Why not? Why fuck no?
Because I think the shit's really cool. Like, I'm not gonna say it's corny. I feel like when you get a program, like you should do your best to try to learn it yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna learn more. You're gonna find your own way and your own tricks, your own ways around. Like, say for instance, like Fruit Loops. Them tutorials only gonna teach you so much. I'd rather go in and touch different random ass shit that I don't even know nothing about and learn from that. I don't want to learn from nobody else.
You don't think you can't learn nothing from it?
No, I'm not saying I can't learn nothing from it.
It's just not what you do.
It's just not what I do. Like I just rather just figure it out myself. Like when GT put me on Logic, he was the first nigga to introduce me to Logic. When he introduced me to Logic, I went home and he introduced me to the MPC too. Well, even though my manager was using the MPC already, but like he really like got me, touching pads and shit like that. And I took it and like I went home for like 4 weeks. Went MIA on everybody just to learn this shit. Shit, I may rake it up on that. Like I made so much goddamn brace trimmer stuff on that one MPC and the Logic is learning so much stuff by myself without niggas teaching me shit. Yeah.
You still on Logic now?
Nah, well I use both. I use Logic MPC and I use Fruity Loops, but this year I've been using Fruity Loops. So like King's Dead came out of Fruity Loops.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of shit came out of Fruity Loops this year.
Out of all those, which one you think have the hardest hitting drums? All of them.
You can't ask me that because I could just make my drums hit on anything, bro.
Of course, but what has the best?
Yeah, come on, bro.
Yeah, but what's the best feel? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know because when I'm using Logic, it gives me a whole different feel.
Yeah,
but I know how to goddamn EQ and boost them shits up like crazy. But when it comes down to them Fruit Loops, it's nothing like them ratchet ass drums.
Do you use certain programs? Like if you make a beat in Fruity Loops, will you send it to certain artists versus like if you make something in MPC, will you send those beats because they have a different sound to a certain artist or you just send them all?
I just send them all. I don't be caring. I just know as long as that beat got a bounce to it, I'm good. So in that pocket.
With the going back to the not watching tutorials, you think like watching tutorials you'll start to develop somebody else's sound kind of thing?
I just think that you would think like them. Like, niggas got like 10, 15 tutorial videos on there and you watch all 15. You gonna go by what he's telling you. I'd rather just not go by what he's telling me. Like, I just rather just sit down and learn Fruit Loops myself. Like, me and my brother literally sat in that room and like, I didn't even know what a glide was. I didn't know what an EQ was. I remember when niggas told me I couldn't even mix a beat. Bro, I never looked at no videos. I just figured out all that shit. I watch engineers. When I used to go to the studios, I used to just watch them when they tracking out the beats and shit like that. And then I take that, go back here and apply certain tools. And I'm like, oh, this shit coming together. Now, what everybody don't know is half of these songs that come out are 2 tracks from me. The engineer ain't mixing these.
How do you feel when people do ask you for track out?
I don't care.
You don't care?
They still don't even touch them as much.
Because I was gonna say I've heard a lot of people be like, man, I send the stems. They fuck my mix up.
Yeah, because some of the engineers, I ain't gonna say all the engineers. Some of the engineers like to take the sauce out. And that's the problem. They like to take that swing out if it's something that they don't like. If they feel like the transition is not right. Like my whole goal and like when I'm making music or when I'm making a song is like do something that somebody else ain't doing. So if the 808 might hit on one, I like to make it hit like on some weird shit.
Yeah.
I don't want it to hit normal. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the vocals to be normal sometimes. Like, I don't know. I'm just weird.
Yeah, they try to fix things.
They want everything to be on 1, 2, 3, 4. No.
When you structure your beats, how you structure them?
Sometimes I don't even have a structure. I'm just be rhyming in my head. You know what I'm saying? And if they do have structure, it's a lot of change ups in them.
Mm.
It's a lot of like effects that I'm putting.
You're not having to engineer put the drops in, do the stutters,
I do
nothing.
drops and all that, stuttering and all that shit.
How do artists feel about that? They respond pretty well.
They
too?
trust me.
Yeah.
They trust me. They definitely trust me. Like 2 Chainz, like he sent me some vocals the other day. And this nigga right here, like, bro, that beat ain't it. That beat ain't it.
I thought he was talking to Samuel. I was like, what?
It's like, bro, that beat ain't it, man. That beat ain't it. Switch the whole beat up. And nigga 2 Chainz was like, yeah, I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? So niggas trust my judgment. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm to that point now. Yeah.
So what was your first like Billboard charting song?
My first Billboard chart song was T Wayne Nasty Freestyle. Yeah, that shit came out of nowhere.
And like, when was this?
When was that? That was like what? What year? 2015.
2015. Okay.
Yeah.
So what was your like? What right before it hit the Billboard chart? Like, what was your lifestyle looking like?
I was working at an accounting firm. I was driving a Honda Accord. My shit broke down. I had to go get an Altima.
What were you doing? What was your job at the accounting firm?
Huh?
What was your job at the accounting firm?
Man, I used to do like filing and like, a little bit of budgeting, nothing too crazy. I told him, don't give me that because I don't like budgeting other niggas. I'm good on all that.
Was that something you were looking to work up the ranks into?
No,
if music didn't work?
No, because so the person who got me that job was my mom's friend. And she always used to tell me, music is a hobby. Music is a hobby. And I was like, oh, okay, that's what you think. I used to buck on their ass. Like, I used to go take like 3-hour lunch breaks, sleep in the car, didn't give a fuck. Because I knew, this shit was gonna pay off. So one day she kept saying, this is a hobby, but she's not knowing like
what's going on,
did,
right?
And everything. She don't know that I'm like on the charts right now.
Your mom's friend or your mom too?
No, my mom knew what's up.
Yeah.
She was just like, don't lose the job just yet. Of course every mom wants you to be focused. And I'm like, Ma, that's not what I want to do. And one day I went to the lady's desk and I was like, you know what? Look at my account. Cause she was like helping me like budget my money and all that stuff. And I was like, look at my account. She was like, damn. Music is not a hobby no more. And I was telling her, I was like, it was about time. I'm about to get up out of here. But we so happened to do a commercial for the VMA Awards that year. And went to work that Monday and got fired.
For what? What'd you do?
Me. Just like
got sick of it.
Yeah, I just got sick of it. And I just started like being lazy. Like, man, I had like 3 crates full of paperwork to file.
This guy.
Shit I had to type in and all that. And I just didn't give a fuck. I just left it right there. I'm saying, because I was just like, I'm over it.
Did you ever go to school or anything?
I went to school for 1 semester.
For real?
Maybe 2.
In that 1 to 2 semesters, did you find it stressful? Or like, I had people asking me about balance and producing in college.
Nope.
Was it stressful? Do you see like a benefit in going to college and using that time to like develop your craft?
Nah, college for me was very boring. I just did that because my mom wanted me to do that. My dad wanted me to do that.
Now, what do you say? Because I was just talking to somebody in one of the comments about.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
He was saying like, he wants to go to college and everything because to make his parents happy. And I was like, bro, like, there's so much videos out there telling you not to do it because your parents want you.
I tell all my niggas right now, do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. Like, I love my mom, I love my dad to death. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes, like, you're growing. You gotta make your own decision. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that I actually made the decision that I did, because if I didn't, I'd have probably still been working at Sweet Tomatoes. I worked at Dairy Queen. Shit, I moved to Florida to work at Dairy Queen because my uncles and aunts, they own Dairy Queens. So like, so I moved there to work there for a little bit, and I'm like, told my dad, yo, bro, this shit ain't for me, man.
So you had a full-on little journey before you got to this point.
I got a whole story, bro. Like, nigga, while I'm doing this, my mom was shacked up in a 1-bedroom, renting a room from somebody.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And it came down to the point where I was like, my dad got this big-ass house. I'm like, yo, dog, I got to go make something shake. I know you're going to take care of me, and I know you're going to give me whatever I ask for, but, bro, I got to go make something shake. So, nigga, I stacked up enough money at Dairy Queen, like good $5,000. That's all I needed right there. Went back to Atlanta for like a week. Took my school test, tried to get back in school, took my mom and them shopping, gave them enough money to, to start looking for an apartment. I was like, Mom, I'm going to be right back. Went back to Florida, stacked back up my money. I was like, all right, Pops, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Went back to Georgia, got an apartment in my name. and we was just shacking it up in there.
And this is before the accounting job or after?
This was before that.
Before the accounting job.
Yeah. So it's like all this was going on. I'm just hustling. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a little sister. You know what I'm saying? I got my mom's. Then I'm the only person they really have. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just working, bro.
What is that? What has it been like from them to go from like going from that point of working at Dairy Queen to where you at now? Like, what is that like? Like looking at your family? Like,
oh, well,
how's that experience been? Like,
it's great for
me,
man. Shit, I could wake up every morning and just lay in the bed all day if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But that's the luxury of working hard. You know what I'm saying? As far as my family,
like your mom's and your
I'm trying to get my mom to stop acting like she broke, man. God damn. Like, you know, we went to the Louis store the other day and I was like, Mom, you know, just get whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? And she like, $1,400 for a purse? You know what I could do with this? And I'm like, Mom, but I'm not telling you. And I'm not saying, like, I don't care what you could do with it. If that's what you want, just get it. She don't go shopping, nothing. It's hard for her. But my sister,
she ain't got a problem.
She gonna run it up. Yeah. She be trying to run it up. You see her Christmas list. Custom chain, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, nah, you tripping now. So
She want the icebox.
yeah, she definitely want that.
She want the icebox.
So yeah.
Talk to us about once you got that Billboard placement, did anything major change in your life or anything like that?
Man, everything changed. Well, all right, so after I got the Billboard hit, me and Mike Will was like in talkings already.
How did you meet Mike Wills? Back up a little bit.
I was at work, all right, and my boy Twan sent me this screenshot of Sway Lee and Jimmy asking for beats. And I always keep my laptop on me at work. Man, I ran out of work. Didn't give a fuck again. Ran out of work, connected to their Wi-Fi in my car. Sent them the beats.
Boss probably hates you.
Yeah. No, she actually loved me though. She actually loved me. So Mike Will was in the car with them, I guess, and he heard the beats. And he was like, yo, who's this young nigga? And everything was like history from there. We kind of met up the first day. We roasted each other all day.
So they happened to open your email at Beats. That's crazy.
Yeah, they opened it, and Sway was like, yo, my manager gonna call you. And I was like, yeah, the fuck right. Nigga ain't gonna call me.
Cap.
Literally, as soon as I walked through the doors of my house, like, nigga called me. Like, hey, bro, we trying to work more. You know what I'm saying? We want to work some more. So my first placement with them was on the first Ransom tape, I think. I think that was my first placement with him. And ever since then, well, no, actually my first major placement with him was the Creed movie. Yeah, we did Ears Work Your Muscle, which is like, you know, Beats by Dre sponsored it, Apple sponsored it. Like, it was just all over the place. So that was like our first placement together. And ever since then, we just been running up.
So then, so you were working with Mike Will, but you were also still working at this job, right? So then you said you had quit once you got the Billboard placement?
Yeah, once I got the Billboard placement, I kind of let it play itself out.
Yeah.
Like, I just let it, whatever happened, happen. If they gave me another 3 weeks, I would have worked another 3 weeks because I just believe in stacking money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And shit, it just cut short. It got cut short and just did.
Then tell us like about, you said your life has started to change with the Billboard.
So when my life just really it was like, okay, now I know I got to work 10 times harder because I know I got this X amount of money that's going to last me for this amount of time. And I just got my pub deal. And once I got my pub deal, I was like, okay, cool. I can make this work. So I just really had to run it up, man. I just really had to just put my foot down and just get to work and discipline myself. And nothing really changed because a lot of people didn't give me the credit for that record, and which was some bullshit. So a lot of stuff didn't change.
The T Wayne record?
Yeah. Nigga tried to remake my beat, but you know.
Yeah. So what actually was it your beat like on the
So
record?
I did the original, which was Band the Gang Marco Nasty. Yeah, I did the Band the Gang Marco Nasty. And from there, I guess T Wayne did a remix to it. But I heard the remix without T Wayne even on it. I heard the beat by itself months before T Wayne even got on it. And I told him, hey bro, don't let that get to a major artist. Don't let that song come out. I'm coming for your ass. But, you know, we kind of like, you know, we settled it. Me and bro got cool and we got it handled and they just ended up like using my beat and that's how that happened.
And your the pub deal situation you mentioned, that's with Mike Will?
That's with Warner Chappell.
Warner Chappell. Talk to us about, you know, like, was it a phone call? Like, how did that even come about?
Shit, the lawyer. Shout out to the lawyer.
What you mean? He went out and found it for you?
Well, yeah, kind of, sort of. He just did it, and he put it together, and me and my manager was just sitting there like, okay, is this something we need to take? You know, at that time, I was like, yeah, just give it to me. I'll just take it. Man, I ran up. Shit, I was in the green in like, what, couple months. You know what I'm saying? I recouped everything they gave me in a couple months and been in the green since.
Real dope.
Yeah.
And then, so just tell us about how did you actually like, so you know what, so what happened from after that?
So from there, like, well, the whole story. From there, I basically just, I did that record. I did the movie. After that, we did the T Wayne shit was in Almost Christmas. That movie, the little Christmas movie that came out.
Chris Brown? What is it? No, I think
Nah, it was something I can't even remember, but it was in one of the little Christmas movies. From there, it went to probably Rake It Up. From Rake It Up, me and Mike did what King's did right after that.
Break It Up, that's what, 16 or 2016, 2017?
2017? Yeah, 2017. I'm probably missing a little bit of things. Oh yeah, we did the B.O.B. project. So we kind of like executive produced the whole B.O.B. project. We had a song with T.I., Ty Dolla $ign, and B.O.B., which went on, it was on the radio and
Who do
everything.
you mean we?
Just me.
Mm.
Yeah, me and T.I., Ty Dolla $ign, and B.O.B. We did a song called For Lit. That song went up. From there, it was Rake It Up. King's Dead. Man, I could just go on. Placements just started coming, really.
Yeah.
Just as the year started going.
And is this is all before you were really locked in with Mike? Or
No, at that point in time, I was already in contract. Way before, like when Rake It Up, way before Rake It Up, I was in contract with him.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What benefits did you see coming that came out of that?
Out of that?
Yeah.
Shit, my brand got bigger. You know what I'm saying? And bro really pushed me to be something. You know what I'm saying? Like he's really like, yo, bro, you got it. You next. You know what I'm saying? And he put me in some positions.
Mm-hmm. But you had your own thing going before that even happened.
I had my own thing going on.
Right.
I always got my own thing going, but that's my nigga.
Right.
For sure.
What do you think is like the biggest thing you learned from like sitting behind Mike or just having conversations with him sometimes?
The bounce.
The bounce.
It's the bounce. That's like the secret formula. It's the bounce. The song gotta have that bounce. If it don't have that bounce,
Then what's it doing?
nothing.
So how do you get that bounce? Because we have a lot of producers that hear that all the time. Like, what are the little tips that you can give?
See, that air drummer bounce is something totally different. That's something you gotta sit in class for. Like,
You gotta get the full.
no, I'm serious. Like that's like me and him would like I'll literally be in sessions and with artists that are just playing beats. And when they start playing air drummer beats, I know that off rip. Like it ain't gotta be no tag on it. I could tell you who made what from everything. That's just like a special bounce right there. Like that's a bounce that nobody will understand. That's like the secret Illuminati. You'll never get it. You know what I'm saying? So
how many people are all a part of your drummers? Like, how is that collective?
shoot, it's a lot of us. It's me, A+, Mars, P Nasty,
Nasty.
Ducko. And the list go on and on. What's his name? J-Bo.
That's my boy.
I'm missing Foo. It's like 7 of us right there. Shoddy, 8. Like, the list could just go on and on and on. But like everybody has their own collective bounce. So, like that's what we just, that's how we make projects full.
Y'all have a lot of sessions where like y'all kind of come together, all y'all?
Every now and then, but it's just like everybody be on their own schedule and everybody be on their own time. So it's just like, if Mike call you and be like, hey, bro, I'm at the studio tonight, you gonna pull up? Yeah, I'm pull up. And then the shit, 9 times out of 10, you gonna run into Plus, so you gonna run into somebody else. And it's just like that's how we just work. We just be working. Like some days we'll just take the whole studio. Like niggas just rent the whole studio out. And then
Patchwork.
yeah, everybody have their own different rooms and everybody just bouncing from room to rooms.
That's really dope. Now, when you're in sessions with an artist, are you like a producer that's real? Kind of you set the vibe. You're real. What's the word I'm looking for?
Like in control of the
Yeah,
energy.
really in control.
Yeah,
Your hands on.
definitely. I'm hands on like a motherfucker. Like I really be on some shit.
Will you correct the artist in the like for
Oh
lyrics
yes,
and everything?
yes. No sugarcoating over here,
Even
buddy.
if it's like
I don't
one
care
of the
if
big
it's-
names.
Yeah, because I wouldn't be in that session if you didn't trust me.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like with them, like I go in there. The first thing I ask them is like, "Yo, how you feeling?" You know what I'm saying? Like, how you feeling? They always ask me like, "Yo, okay, cool. I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling that way." And I'm like, "All right, cool. Well, let me set these vibes." Some days I just come in and just press play and try them. Like, I know they expecting this certain one. You know what I'm saying? Like these certain bounce. I'll be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
What are your favorite? Who are some of your artists that's like the favorite session? Like sessions always hit.
I don't know, man. I love working with Shrimp. I love them niggas. Man, the way,
Energy just unmatchable.
yeah,
Huh?
Trouble. Love the way Trouble just be bouncing on beats, man.
And free school, man. He about to go sit down for a
Yeah,
little bit. Yeah, school finna sit down for a little bit.
How long?
He said not too long, but he was like, dang, man, they always catch me around Christmas time. He said that for real.
So bro only been home like what, 6, 7, 8 months? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he
Travis
just
Scott.
opened a studio.
Yeah. Schoolhouse or some shit.
Man, that's crazy. I love working with Travis Scott. Like when we did this, when we did AstroWorld.
Yeah, talk to us
That was
about
out in
that.
Hawaii, right?
Nah, I actually went to LA. Like we was like literally like the week before the whole album was over. Shit was crazy. Like we got so we did a Vegas Warner Chapel writing camp. That's where I met Sycamore. And Sycamore was like, yo, send me some beats. I'm about to be in a session with Travis in like an hour. When I land, I'm about to play the beats. I'm like, all right, cool. So I ran back to my hotel room, sent him the beats. We went to the club that night. Sycamore texted me, was like, yo, he fucking with this, and this. I was like, all right, shit, bet. He was like, yeah, he want to get you out here like in a week so we can finish up the album. I was like, all right, cool. So we flew out to LA. His vibe was like really dope because me and him was actually on some producing shit. Like me, him, and Cardo.
Cardo got wings?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my brother. Like me and him and Cardo was just like in there one day, just going through. Because at this time, the outro to Stargazing, which is what I did, was already done. We just had to put the words together. So we took one night just putting the words together, and then the next night we made. Who What. Me, Cardo was just sitting there making the beat just from scratch. We had the synthesizers out, everything. And nigga Travis was like, yo, nah, do this. And then he was playing some shit. And I was like, nah, play it like this. And then that's how that shit really came about.
That's hard.
I be forgetting that Travis produces too.
Yeah.
He's hard too.
Yeah, that was amazing though. That was like amazing. And we was just sitting there. Shit, that was the best barbecue food I ever had. We were so high. But yeah, from there, that was cool. My Yachty sessions are always great. Because he lets me do what I want to do, you know, and he trusts me. So yeah, I can go on and on, man.
Now, a couple of your records are up for Grammy nominations.
6 Grammy nominations. 6.
That's crazy.
Gotta clap for that one. Gotta clap for
Yeah,
that
6
one, man.
Grammy nominations, man. That's big. I woke up and I thought it was only one.
Then you saw this.
Yeah.
Oh,
then
so
I-
you guys don't know leading up.
Nah, it just hit the internet. It just randomly hit the internet. It just goes on the internet. But
Yeah.
I was sleeping. I was getting like congratulation texts and, you know, Instagrams and all that stuff. And,
Like, oh, something's up.
and I'm like, first of all, my boy Cheese, he was like, yeah, Cheese. He was like, bro, congratulations, fellas. So he wrote this in our group chat. And I was like, okay, that's one. You know, we nominated for the Cardi album. I was like, okay, cool. Man. So I was like, man, let me go on the website. So I went on the Grammy website and started looking. Shit, King's Dead's like nominated for like 3. AstroWorld and Cardi B is nominated for Best Album of the Year. I was like, cool. That's 6. I gotta bring something home. Like, man,
that's a good ratio right
Yeah,
there.
that was a good ratio. I was like, okay, cool, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So
Hell yeah. And them albums in years, you got like almost half a chance, almost 50% chance of
that's why I'm
winning.
like, okay, 6. All right.
I'm at least gotta bring home.
I gotta bring home 2. I've been telling
least
nigga
gotta
that.
bring home
I've been
two.
telling that nigga that the whole time, like, bro, I gotta at least bring home 2, bro. Like, it has to be at least 2, man.
Yeah.
And that'd be big. Price is
Hopefully
going
get
up.
all set.
I was just about to ask. What's that?
Gotta take
Price is
good
going
Henny
up.
shot out the
Price is going up now, but you know what I'm saying? They really gonna go up then. So, yeah.
Man.
You know, 6 Grammy nominations, that was just a blessing, man. That shows you like what a year's work can do for you. Just like 1 year.
Just 1 year.
Just 1 year. If you just shut the hell up and mind your business like I do, I just mind my business. I don't pay attention to nothing that's going on.
For real.
Dead ass.
How often it's kind of off topic, how often you pick up your phone and scroll through Instagram?
I mean, I scroll through Instagram, but I probably post it here and there. I like to be like the rare face because, you know, if I'm coming out the house or if I'm here, either this nigga is very serious or he's coming for a check. Either or. Which one am I here for? You know what I'm saying? Or I really support you. Let me say that. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, you know, I post here and there on Instagram. I really just not getting on like tweeting and getting on live and shit like that. I don't like doing that.
No.
Because I don't like arguing with niggas, man. Niggas be on that corny shit, man. Like, yeah,
Hey, bro, why you do this,
yeah,
bro?
I ain't got time for that shit, man.
You
Like,
mean in the live or just in general?
just in live, like the live shit. Like I just like if I go on live, I'll be on there for like a quick 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But I don't put like when I'm on Instagram, I don't post like how my beats sound because niggas is out here goddamn sucking dick. You know what I'm saying? I don't do none of that. I don't post none of the beats that I'm doing. I don't. You would never get the secret sauce. You would never get the sauce. And if I do post the beat, man, that shit's probably backwards.
What you like a reverse?
Yeah, reverse.
People
Just
take the audio clip, they gonna flip it back.
Bring in the F.
Whatever, figure it out. But you got by the time you done did that,
That's
I don't
hard.
flip the
That's
beat
a
like
creative
three,
one.
like 3 times already. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
What's your average day to day look like? Like wake up in the morning.
I wake up in the morning. I got a studio in the crib, so like a full studio. So like I just go in it sometimes. Well, sometimes I just go in there and work. So I just got in a car accident. So now this nigga right here is making me go to the chiropractor every goddamn day. My damn life. Yeah, he's looking out for me.
I was like, get that check.
Neck in my back.
I go to the
Joseph
chiropractor.
Bethune or whatever hell his name is.
But honestly, I wake up every morning. You know, I thank the Lord for giving me another day. That's the first thing I do.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? Like if you go through my tweets, that's my like first tweet of the morning. You know what I'm saying? I go to the hookah lounge every morning.
Why?
Dead ass.
Why the hookah lounge?
In the morning time?
Yeah.
It's relaxing.
Yeah,
I can.
that shit open up at 11 o'clock every morning. I'll be there at 10:59. I ain't gonna tell y'all that because y'all ain't finna come back.
Y'all ain't finna pull up
Off cameras, I'll tell you.
People go book flights to the A just to pull
Nah,
up.
that like
I know what he said. Open at 10:59.
look,
30 minutes chicken with me.
Hey,
I dead ass, man. Like I go up there for like 2 hours. Sometimes I hold meetings up there.
Or
Yeah, I just tell them niggas come up there and just have meetings with me. We be sitting there talking about my website, all shit. Like everything that I need to just do for the day or talk about for the day, it happens right there. Probably if I have nothing to do after that, I go home, make beats, smoke hookah all day.
What should producers be doing every day? Like, what's a routine to be if they want to reach the level that you at? What should they be doing every day?
Well, see, like my producers now. See, one of my producers, he's nominated for 3 Grammys.
and
One of the producers I signed this year.
he signed to you.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Nominated for 3 Grammys. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I always tell them, man, mind your motherfucking business, man. Just
What exactly does that mean for people that's like, what he's saying, mind his business? What does that mean?
you see how you don't see me in no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? All you do is see me pop up with placements. You don't see me in no Twitter beef, no Instagram beef, no producer beef. I ain't in all that. I just work. I go from point A to point B. I just do what I got to do. Have the placements come out.
All right.
Let the music speak for me. That's it.
No flexing.
No flexing. I ain't got to flex on nothing. Like I tell niggas every day, like, I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just rather keep doing what I'm doing. Which is just making my placements, minding my motherfucking business. And it's gonna be goddamn kissing your ass if you're a rapper. Not doing that, bro.
Just living in peace and living.
Let me live in peace, bro.
Yeah, I respect that.
I want to make sure my family happy and just let me live in my peace, man. Leave me the hell alone, man.
What's the best advice you could give for someone that's trying to convert to that lifestyle, from someone that's maybe doing a little too much right now?
Hey man, I'm trying to get my life together.
Well, you know, if you're trying to get your life together, man, go smoke some hookah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's
Straight shisha, you thought?
man.
Straight shisha, you
got me
some
wanting-
tree in there
wanting
too.
to see what's up now.
See,
'cause
we
that-
did that one night.
Put some tree in there.
Yeah, we did that one night. We put some trees in there, man. That shit had a nigga too high, bro. Like,
Bro.
nigga, we was way too high, bro.
You mixing with all that tobacco too. That's
we
really
was
going
way too high, bro. Like, niggas was sitting there looking at each other like. But nah, I like to tell people, man, just keep doing what you want to do, man. Make the beats that you want to make. Like producers that's trying to come up. Like, don't let nobody put you in a box. Yeah, bless you, man. Don't let nobody put you in a box. You know what I'm saying? Just do what you want to do. Make the beats that you want to make. Because I be telling niggas, bro, it took like Atlanta 4 years to accept my sound. Like, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been knowing this niggas since I started. Like, damn near since I started.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it took me a long time just to get where I'm at today. But if you just keep doing what you're doing, letting niggas not put you in a box and you just being experimental, you gonna win. One of them motherfuckers gonna stick. And I always tell niggas that, you know, I always think that, you know, they try to shit on you in the past, you know what I'm saying? You just, now you can be the humble, you know, just kill them with kindness, you know what I'm saying? How you doing, sir? Are you happy today? Because I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you do this morning? You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of shit, you know, you just kill a nigga with kindness, man. And, you know, when you get on, you ain't got to goddamn flex up and all that shit, because this shit can be gone tomorrow. All this shit can be gone tomorrow.
What's your spiritual life like? I know you said you pray in the morning, but how, like...
So I used to go to church every Sunday. I used to play drums for church.
Oh, it's so hard to get up on Sunday.
Yeah, well, you know that. But like, I used to go to church like every Sunday. And now it's like, dog, it's so hard.
But I mean, but even outside of like going to church, I'm talking about like your prayer life, because that's the most
Oh
important.
no, my prayer life is straight, bro. I pray before I go to sleep. You know, and if I miss it, you know, I damn sure pray when I wake up.
Right.
You know, like I make sure that, you know.
So I feel like that's a part that like we don't really speak a lot about, especially for producers.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest part.
I don't know,
really.
like, I pray a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, sometimes when we shoot our shot, boy, we be all be in the studio like, all right, we got to shoot this shot. Everybody do your own separate prayers. And then when everybody look up, I look up, everybody's like, okay, everybody say amen.
All right,
Press
let's
that
do it.
send button.
Yeah.
And that's that. Like, we do everything like a family over here, like really. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole like label and everything is just like a family. You know what I'm saying? Like, but y'all gonna see that this year. Coming up. Y'all about to see what's coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm working on something creative. No trap rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, working on something crazy though. You know what I'm saying? Really crazy. So
On average, do you feel like you have to make beats every day?
nope.
Okay, cool. What's your average? Like,
My average? Well, okay, so if I'm having like a good week, nigga, you probably get like a good, well, okay, let's start with a day.
yeah.
If I'm having a good day, you could probably get a good 20 pack out of me.
Okay. That's a good day though. That's a
good day.
That's a good day.
Is that using loops that's making your own?
That's loops, making my own, sampling shit. Because like I actually dig for samples. I don't do what everybody, but you know, go to YouTube.com or whatever sample and then convert it and all that shit. Nah.
You go to crate, you go
Yeah,
crate.
I crate
Vinyls,
Yeah,
all that.
yeah. I actually do that. So, you know, that sometimes that take me all day.
What's some good spots to go to in there?
Well, I don't have to go to any spot but LP House. You know, because my manager, he's an old-time producer. You know what I'm saying? So he has a whole room like this big
Damn, just
full
regular.
of crates. So I just tell that nigga, like, hey, bro, bring me like a crate. And that crate might last me a whole month because I'm actually going through every track. And I'm actually rewinding.
You listen to the whole song?
Yeah,
Every
listen to everything. And you can tell you, he be sitting right there with me. We just be sitting there like this. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. All right, flip it over. That ain't it. That ain't, oh, that's it.
Now, have you ever had any issues like, for instance, this Juice WRLD, you know, how the producer is going through this big sampling issue and everything? Have you ever had anything bad like that?
Think I should give him a secret? I'm gonna give him a secret. That's why you try to flip the sample as much as possible.
Exactly. If you chop it up enough.
If you chop it up enough, if you got them gross beat it enough, if you got them reverse it enough, if you got them
Makeup.
yeah, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You gotta
you're gonna
beat
be
it.
all right, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So back to you said you knock out 20 in a day on a good day. So what's a bad day look like?
might get a good.
So you still knocking out a pretty high volume.
Yeah, but you know why I don't feel like niggas should make beats every day? It's because personally, I have like 3 hard drives full of beats. right?
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
That I feel like can go to anybody. You see what I'm saying? Like, why stress yourself? I mean, even though you're perfecting your craft, there's nothing wrong with that. But you got mad beats you need to get off. What you gonna do? Keep adding to your goddamn catalog? There's nothing wrong with that. You know, I don't think it's nothing. But me personally, I don't make beats every day.
What about for a producer that doesn't have those hard drives filled?
Oh no, you gotta work, bro. You know, it's like a catalog. You know what I'm saying? You gotta build your catalog.
Like your portfolio.
Yeah, there you go. Like I have that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and some days I just wake up and I feel like sometimes I just want to be around my family. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't get to do that a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just like, sometimes I just wake up and I just want to be around my family, you know, and take that time. So I might take like 3 days with them. Then the next 3 days or whatever I'm doing, I'm making
locked
beats.
in.
Yeah, I'm locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like sometimes your mind needs to breathe, bro.
All right.
You saying that cluttering yourself, like just, I gotta make a beat. I gotta make a beat. That shit is hectic. You know?
Yeah.
You might run into a producer block.
We had just posted something on our IG the other day about a producer basically saying he'd been having a whole bunch of problems getting paid from records and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Not getting paid till like a year later and all that stuff. You got any stories, anything you can shed light on, or like without going too specific into detail?
Nah, I feel
shut that dog.
I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. Like I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like I don't really be having those problems like that. Like that. Let me say that. Like that. You know, it's like a couple people that give me problems here and there.
Run
but
around.
I feel like with the right team, the right lawyers,
Yeah.
you get paid. It's about your team, man. It's about
I was gonna say, is that one benefit of having like, you know, somebody like Mike Will or like, you know, Warner Chappell like that?
Yeah.
My man's in the background.
Nah, because like when I do stuff on my own, that's why I have a team of lawyers. Like I have more than one lawyer. And, you know, it's niggas like these niggas behind me that, you know, that's in their ear, on their ass, making sure that money come through. You know what I'm saying? Mike Will, he does this. What the fuck he does is being Mike Will. Hey man, why did 30 not get paid yet? You know what I'm saying? Make sure he get paid. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that works. I really don't be having those problems. Like I said, I run into that problem like once or twice. You know what I'm saying? But
It just comes down to how everyone handles their business.
yeah, I feel like it's just about how is everything structured around you.
Mm.
If you don't have no structure, shit gonna be loose. You know what I'm saying? Shit loose. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have structure. You gotta have a team that knows what the hell they doing, negotiating the right numbers.
What's the best advice right now that you could give a producer, like, that's out here, no placements, you know what I mean? They got a nice little sound, they know how to make dope beats. What's the best advice you give them to get their career going?
Network. Try to be everywhere. Because that's what I was doing. Somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Go find you a hub. I call studios hubs because that's where you meet everybody. You'll never know who the fuck you gonna run into if you go and you sit down all day at one studio. You know what I'm saying? You can walk out and run into anybody. That one person might change your life. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did.
So how would you get the relationship with that studio for them to even let you be there?
Man, you better find your way. Nigga.
Intern, whatever you got to do.
Nah, see, I interned at one studio in Atlanta and I told him to kiss my dick. I ain't gonna hold you. But bro was disrespectful. Dead ass. Bro was disrespectful. So I don't really like the interning thing because I don't really like want to clean up behind nobody.
Yeah.
Dirty ass. No, I'm just not with that. But like get on Twitter and you network with niggas. Like, you know, most niggas call it spamming. And I don't think it's spamming. I think it's like shooting your shot, man. Like, you only got one life to live, man. What the fuck he gonna tell you? No? Okay. I'll see you around. You gonna come around. Because if I catch that one, you have to come around. Like, this whole thing is like a damn racetrack. Niggas gonna keep coming in circles. So whether a nigga mad at you, whether a nigga don't want to play your beats, nigga don't want to rhyme on your beats, he gotta come around. Niggas have to come around.
Eventually. Yeah.
Eventually. They have to come around.
How you feel about artists shooting their shot in your DM?
I'm cool with that. Just come with the right price. Right now, I'm not even playing no games, man.
I'm
I'm not even playing no
I got
games.
these nominations.
Like, I'm so serious with life right now. Like, bro, I don't leave my house if it's not the right play. Like, it's because I'd rather be in my house making X amount of beats that I know gonna be a hit than to waste time with a nigga that ain't gonna put the hit out or gonna bullshit with the beats and want to bullshit with the business. I just rather not put up with that. I just rather sit my ass in the house, live peaceful, and make my damn beats. You know what I'm saying? Than to be dealing with some bullshit.
Well, definitely.
Or another idea for niggas is go find a nigga that wear glasses. Like this nigga. Motherfucking brain.
So what's the special thing about the glasses?
Oh, you gotta ask that nigga. It's like when he put them on, the nigga just goddamn get right.
He
just goes
Tunnel
into,
vision or something?
He goes into this little focus like, yo, 30, I think we should do this. And then what if we do this and do this and do this? And I'm like,
do it.
bro. And then like LP, like when he comes in the room, he just be like, oh, he's smart. He got it. Just walk out. So like that's
y'all grow up together or y'all know each
other? That's a whole story. One time. Shout out to my nigga Cheese, man. Shout out my nigga Cheese, man. But yeah, that's how everything came together, man. But I actually ended up on my manager's doorsteps because my brother, which is the nigga that taught me how to make beats, is his cousin. Me and him not really brothers, but we damn near grew up together. So, and he always used to talk about this nigga and be like, bro, this nigga's a big producer. And I used to be like, man, shut the fuck up. Oh, he did Uchi Wally. Shut the fuck up.
Who LB did?
Yeah, he did special delivery, all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I used to tell nigga, man, shut up. Then one day, we just ended up over there. And I walked into his crib and I seen all the plaques. Oh, okay. And I remember the nigga told me my beat sucked because I was trying to get the nigga to manage me. Like I turned everybody, like a lot of people was trying to like throw me deals in the city. And I was like, nah. Mike Will was the last person. But I knew he was going to come around. That's the crazy thing. Because I said at the top of the year, it'd be crazy if Mike Will come around. And nigga came around. So
these other people that were trying to sign you, were they some of them major people or some of them just, regular people?
No, there were some major, some regular people that just had money to put behind people. And I was just like...
I was going to say, how do you feel about producers and artists signing to just somebody that just has money, no real history of successful music label operation skills?
Man, it's like a scale. Like it might work. Like it's a possible. Like you might get there, and then you got some niggas that's just it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I just rather wait.
Wait it out.
I just rather wait it out, man. I'd rather wait it out. I'm not in a rush. I just rather wait it out.
How you feel about people putting it like their best friend from like high school or not from high school, like someone they grew up with in positions, like once they grow up, like go up?
Oh, that's me.
Okay.
All my niggas. If you look at my whole record label roster, like my nigga Questo, he helped me do Chanel with Ray Sherman and Pharrell. He taught me how to play drums in high school. Twan, which helped me with King's Dead. That nigga just been around for he showed up at my doorstep. And me and him just been friends ever since.
So it's not like you went out and was like, gotta look for a manager.
No. Everything just happened.
Right.
Corey, which is the nigga that taught me how to make beats, he decided that he wanted to go off and venture in cooking. Then came back and was like, hey, bro, I just really just want to make beats. You know what I'm saying? Squeeze. Me and him grew up in church. You know what I'm saying? He was the drummer. And then he left the church, so I had to play the drums. As me and him just got close. My whole roster, it's
all family.
Damn near. You know what I'm saying? Damn near. But we added new additions. We added new additions. 2019 gonna be nice. Watch. It'll be very nice. We switching up the sound.
Okay. You wanna try some of these? We got a new segment. We used to have a segment here called Overrated, Underrated, right?
Uh-huh.
We kind of got burnt down on it because we're like what?
It's 40 something.
We're like 40 something episodes in, so we've been doing this. You know what I mean?
Like 5 topics each episode. It's like damn, bro. It's like 200. It's a lot of topics.
So we kind of burnt out on that. So you actually are the first producer here to be a part of our random question segment.
Oh, fuck.
We got three really random questions. Is there anything? One of them has to do with music, but they really kind of just random. So
all right.
Well, the first one not too bad. It's like a C-level question. But if you had to evacuate your house in 5 minutes, what's the 3 things you're grabbing?
My cars, my mama, and my sister.
You're taking the cars over the hard drives?
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Okay. I ain't gonna hold you. I love my cars though, man. Anybody know that?
But man, there's cars in them hard drives, bro.
Nah, I would have took that hard drive. You right.
Yeah,
definitely.
But speaking of the cars, man, tell us about some of your collection.
Right now I have a C63S AMG. I'm gonna go get it tuned next week, so I didn't really do nothing to that. I had a GLE 450. I didn't
big body.
I had got that tuned, wrapped, and the C63 is wrapped too. I got a project car that I'm working on, a BMW 335. I love them because they twin turbos. I got that thing fully bolted on, like twin turbos, tuned, intakes, everything.
You got any old school rides? I know Cheese was big in the old school. I'm not into
the old school thing. That's what me and him always have arguments about.
Yeah,
me and
Cheese
him always be arguing about that shit. He be like, man, don't. And I'm like, big old country road, nigga shit. And I'm like, man, shut the fuck up, bro. Nobody wanna ride them big ass old shit. But nah, that's how we always get to arguing. I got a CLA 250.
Man, bro, still going. It's gonna be more than 5 minutes.
I still got my Nissan Altima.
Oh, for real?
Hell yeah.
I flipped one of them shits over before.
Yeah.
Literally.
Damn, I got that thing. I had that thing actually when I used to be in my import world, because I like racing and stuff like that. So I go to like car meets and stuff.
You go to Caffeine and Octane?
Yeah, I go to like car meets, all that shit. We go like racing some nights and stuff like that. But yeah, I still got my Nissan Altima. That shit used to be low to the ground, everything. Like, man, I used to be on some shit. I would have kept my Honda, but transmission went out. I didn't feel like fixing it. But
all right. Cool. All right. Next question. Would you rather have cup of noodles in the cup or make them stovetop?
I like the cup of noodles.
Told y'all.
I'm from New York.
Told y'all, man.
Cup noodles ain't bad. Niggas know about them though. What's them cup noodles, dude? The shit with the brown, the white cup with the brown. You know what I'm talking about? On them? Raymond shit, man. Them shit's just popping, bro. You
Maruchan or whatever, ain't that?
No, it's a Nissan, right?
It's Maruchan and
Nissan. Yeah, them two.
Oh yeah, it's cup noodles and then cup of noodles, right?
Oh, they got beef.
Yeah, they got beef, chicken, and all that shit. That's my shit.
All right, we got another one.
Last but not least.
No, because I got one more after this. I got one more after this.
Oh,
all right. This one is, who's a bigger influence on rap music, T-Pain or Soulja Boy?
T-Pain.
Yeah.
T-Pain.
Yeah.
And why so? Just for the audience.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Soulja Boy fucked the game up when he first came in. He did, but came with that auto-tune. That's what really made niggas feel like they can sing.
Yeah. I gotta agree with him on that one.
That's what really made every nigga feel like he can sing. Nigga, you can go in there with not one type of vocal training ever and pull out a whole song just because that auto-tune got
True.
Pop out maybe a hit song too.
True.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a big,
All right. All right, this one. This one we was talking about in the last podcast. I'm going to switch it up. Would you rather fight a grizzly bear or a silverback gorilla?
Give me the grizzly bear, bro.
What?
Exactly. Nigga, did you not hear yourself? A silverback gorilla.
A grizzly bear.
So then
you know how big them fucking gorillas?
You must think the gorilla.
A grizzly bear is bigger than the gorilla.
You ever heard where they talking about who's gonna win, a grizzly or a gorilla?
It's grizzly gang.
It's gorilla.
I think that gorilla gonna fuck that.
Exactly. Y'all is crazy, bro.
I don't know.
Grizzly.
I was on the grizzly side.
About a grizzly, when he runs on 4 legs sometimes, and he can stand up on 2. But this nigga, the fucking gorilla, is like a human, damn near.
But he ain't got claws. But a gorilla or a grizzly got claws. He got fists and claws.
What if that nigga just feel like he Mike Tyson one day? Beating that nigga ass.
Grizzly like X-Men, like Wolverine. Even if they didn't catch you, he still gonna slice.
Got them big ass teeth too.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I just rather fuck with a grizzly.
Dang.
I ain't gonna. I just feel a little bit more comfortable.
But the gorilla just gonna
gonna rip you up.
I just feel
Oh man. All right, and this is the last one. I was asking Dylan this earlier, but would you rather eat a tarantula or a cockroach?
Cockroach.
I rather the cockroach. The cockroach ain't poisonous.
That's what I'm saying.
They got chocolate covered.
All right, tarantula. All right, tarantula's not poisonous. You gonna eat a cockroach still? Cockroach. All right, cockroach the size of an iPhone.
First of all, bro,
Or
you know
tarantula.
tarantulas are hairy as fuck.
But when you cook it in the fire, the hair goes off.
How you know that?
I watch it. You don't want to. You don't want to
fuck with that shit. I don't like all that
They
crawling
got the
shit, bro.
cockroaches, like the chocolate
I'd rather eat a
Yeah,
crunchy cockroach and
With that
drink.
juice on the
That's been
inside.
kinda-
I'd rather take the
edible
juice
first.
and then turn around and just pour some goddamn strawberry fan in my mouth. I'm done with it. The tarantula, you gotta still feel the hairs all in your mouth. Now I'm good on all that.
Saute
bro.
the cockroach up, throw some
There
barbecue
you go.
red hot on it.
Oh,
That might
man.
actually
Call it
be
a
some-
day.
Shit, that might be time.
Might be some shit.
Hey man, let me get a 6-pack of lemon pepper cockroaches.
Might be a move, bro.
Oh heck no!
But yeah,
But that's it for the random questions. I ain't have no more.
Yes,
I thought
sir.
they were gonna be a little bit more wild.
Just about
It was
right.
the first one, so we had to keep it. We had to keep it in. We had to
Yeah,
keep
we
it in.
had
But
to
now
try
we
it
know
out.
we got permission. Now we know we got permission for to go crazy with these random questions.
Yeah, I
We
like
def-
this segment. It's our new segment. So for y'all at home, man.
random
we got more
questions.
on the
Random questions.
Ooh,
Hey, man.
last one. Would you rather be stuck in the desert or stuck in somewhere cold like Alaska?
Give me the desert. I can run around naked.
It's gonna be hot.
You
I'd rather
survive.
that than
Yeah.
that fucking cold and then you get frostbite. It's over with, bro.
Toes start dying on you.
Yeah, I'd rather just be hot, man.
All right, well that's it. That's
Yes,
it for the
sir, man.
questions.
Appreciate you pulling up, man.
Always, man.
appreciate you.
Bro, man.
Another episode in the books, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. Oh shit. Man, y'all gotta get a new one, bro.
Cut. Cool.
Signing
All
out.
right, man.
Peace, man. Hit that subscribe.
Peace.
It's over.